At the beginning, we see the main female lead, Min, who explains, "I was lost as a child and then lived with an adoptive family. But now, after many years, my biological parents have found me. They've brought me to Beijing and told me that my name used to be Xiao Wu, but now it's the name of the girl my parents adopted after I was lost. I was very happy because I thought this would be a new beginning for me with my biological family. But as soon as I arrived home, Xiao Wu started causing a lot of drama. She wasn't happy with my return, so she pretended to be sick, and everyone took her to the hospital. When everyone returned home and were eating dinner, Xiao Wu yelled at her parents, 'Now you all won't love me because your biological daughter has returned, right? That means I have no value in this house anymore because I'm not your biological daughter,' she said. She then left, crying in anger. Then, Min explains, "My older brother Dong also wasn't happy about my return because he had accepted Xiao Wu as his sister. Therefore, he didn't want me to stay in this house and Xiao Wu to be hurt because of me. He told her that his friend Yanshi's house was vacant. Min would live there. But Dad objected, saying, 'How can you say such things about your sister? This house belongs to her too. You should give both sisters equal love and respect.' But Dong was only concerned about Xiao Wu at this time. So, Min agreed to live in the house next door, Yanshi's, and convinced Dad to do the same so I wouldn't cause any problems in the house. Then, Dong came out with my luggage and brought me to the house next door, explaining that this was my best friend, Yanshi, who was like family to us. He often goes abroad to visit his mother and returns after a long time. So, while he's away, you can live here comfortably." Min agreed. "Yes, okay, I'll live here alone." Then, Dong left. We then saw Min sleeping at night with a photo of the family who had adopted Min after she was lost, and with whom she had been since childhood, when she suddenly felt someone coming into the house. Min thought it was a thief, so she picked up a glass bottle and hit the thief. But when the truth came out, it turned out that this boy wasn't a thief, but the owner of the house, Yanshi, who had returned from abroad. Dong began to tell him the whole story. "This is my real sister, who was lost years ago. Because of this, Xiao Wu has taken ill. So, I'm leaving her to stay at your house for a few days." Yanshi agreed. After Dong left, Min apologized to Yanshi and thanked him for allowing her to stay. Yanshi said, "You can stay on the first floor. I'll stay on the second floor. But just remember not to come into my dark room on the second floor." Then, he asked, "By the way, are you really Dong's little sister? Lost since childhood?" But Min didn't reply to this, but quietly left, thinking everyone would be overjoyed when she met her biological family, but they had shunned her again. We were then shown a scene at school where Min was in her class when Yanshi arrived with his friends. Since he hadn't taken his exams last year, he was now one class behind, in Min's class. There, all the girls in the class were delighted, as Yanshi was the richest and most talented person in the school. He's a handsome student, and every girl's crush. Yanshi sits behind Min, repeatedly glancing at her as if he's attracted to her innocence. Well, in the next scene, we see Yanshi taking a photo of Min, who is picking up all the balls and putting them back in place. Just then, two girls come to offer Yanshi an energy drink, but Yanshi doesn't take it, refusing because even though all the girls in school like Yanshi, his only interest now is in Min. Then we see the school's bully girls, Xiao Wu's friends. They start harassing Min by throwing balls at her, saying, "Oh, so you're the girl who's trying to take away our friend Xiao Wu's family from her. Xiao Wu told me that you bullied Xiao Wu so much that she was ready to commit suicide. So how dare you harass our friend?" Min insists, "No, I haven't done anything like that. In fact, I haven't even spoken to Xiao Wu yet." Meanwhile, Xiao Wu, watching this unfold, is amused. The girls begin to tease Min even more, wanting her to go back to where she came from instead of staying in Beijing and harassing Xiao Wu. Just then, the bully girl is hit by a ball hit by Yanshi, exclaiming, "How dare you talk to Min like that?" Then, Min gets up, and Xiao Wu, listening in from behind, hears all this. Yanshi says, "I'm warning you. If you even touch Min again, no one will be worse off than me. I mean, I'll expel every single student who harasses my best friend Dong's biological sister. Because you know this entire school is mine." The girl, frightened by Yanshi's words, promises never to bother Min again. When Yanshi leaves, Xiao Wu feels very bad about this, as Xiao Wu has always liked Yanshi. But now, according to her, Min is taking Yanshi away from her. Meanwhile, Min is surprised by how Yanshi protected her from the bully. Now, we see a classroom scene where Yanshi falls asleep because he's not interested in studying. Min notices that Yanxi doesn't attend any classes. As they leave school, Min follows Yanxi. Even on the way home, she follows him, walking quietly, as they both have to go to the same house. It's then shown that living together in the same house, they gradually developed a bond between them. One day, Yanxi sees a photo of Min's former parents and asks, "Do you miss them?" Min initially hides the photo. Then, she says, "Yes, I miss them a lot." Yanxi starts taking Min's homework. Then, Min advises Yanxi to focus on studying in class and not sleeping. "And thank you for saving me from those bullies." Yanxi says, "It's okay." He then leaves and goes to his dark room where he prints photos. Since Yanxi is fond of photography, he had taken a lot of photos when he suddenly smells the aroma of food, as Min has prepared soup. Yanxi tastes the soup and says, "It's really delicious. I didn't know you knew how to cook." Then, Min explained that when her previous parents weren't home, she would cook for her younger brother. Then, the scene changed, and Xiao Wu was seen spending time with the thugs, and Dong came to pick her up, saying, "Come home with me now. How can you live here with these people?" She replied, "No, I don't want to go with you because you don't consider me your sister anymore, nor do you care about me." Dong became angry, and the thugs began fighting with him, asking why he was forcibly taking this girl with him. Dong couldn't face them all alone. Just then, Dong's friends, Yanxi and Wensu, arrive and offer Dong help. They finally escape and lock up the thugs. Everyone is overjoyed at their victory, and when they stop at one place, Dong scolds Xiao Wu. Then, Xiao Wu says, "I thought you guys didn't care if I lived or died, so I went to those bad guys." Dong's friend then says, "We were about to die at the hands of those thugs because of you. It's a good thing Min had sprayed them with fire spray." Yanxi notices that Min's hand is injured, making Yanxi worried about Min. Xiao Wu then becomes irritated again by how Yanxi is caring for Min. So she sits very close to Yanxi so that Yanxi will always worry about Xiao Wu. Well, when they all moved a little further, they saw a cute puppy, which Xiao Wu refused to take, but Min had already taken a liking to it. So she asks Yanxi for permission, asking if she could keep it at his house. Dong explains that Yanxi doesn't like dogs at all. However, Yanxi, for Min's happiness, gives her permission to keep the puppy. Hearing this, Min is overjoyed. Later that night, we see the two of them deciding what to name the puppy. Yanxi says they'll name it Gray. Min also likes the name. Yanxi then begins to apply medicine to Min's injury. Seeing all this, Min is impressed by how Yanxi cares for her so much, and then Dong comes over and says, "Now you can come back home with me, because now Xiao Wu has calmed down, and she also wants you to come back, not stay at Yanxi's house." Hearing this, both Min and Yanxi become sad, as neither of them feels like being away from each other. Yanxi starts making excuses, saying, "How can you leave the puppy here? It needs you. And you can't take it to Dong's house either, because Dong's mother is allergic to dogs." Dong understands that they can't be away from each other, so he tells Min, "Okay, you can stay here as long as you want." He then leaves, teasing Yanxi. They both feel happy, thinking they can now live together in this house for a while longer, as they have both started to like each other a little. Min blushes and goes to make dinner, leaving Yanxi looking much happier. The next day, we see Min telling Yanxi, "I love plants, that's why I take care of them. My room only gets sunlight for a short time, so I have to keep them in sunlight on time." Yanxi then says, "Come with me." He gives Min a room on the second floor, next to his own, to live in. He explains that it gets a lot of sunlight and stays there for a long time. Min is delighted, saying, "Wow, this room is really nice. I really liked it, thank you." Yanxi then becomes happy, seeing Min's happiness. The next scene shows that whenever they wake up, they knock on each other's door to let each other know so they can have breakfast together. Yanxi also tells Min that whenever neither of them is home, they can get the key from here. This is the key's secret place. But Min says, "But my hand isn't even reaching there." Then, Yanxi came close to Min and started taking off the key, which Xiao Wu also sees. Min was getting nervous. At the same time, he was enjoying Yanxi's closeness. And then, when she blushed and left, Yanxi also felt happy. But Xiao Wu doesn't like how close these two are becoming. So she says, "I'll do whatever it takes to make Min look bad in everyone's eyes." The next day, we see a parents' meeting at school. Min was about to help his mother sit in her own seat, but the bully girl's mom forced Min to sit on Xiao Wu's desk. Min was upset. Seeing this, the bully girl again started saying, My mother did all this on my orders. Then, the girl came and stood next to Xiao Wu. Xiao Wu was also happy that no one from Min's side would be able to attend the meeting. Then, Yan Shi came into the class and sat in Min's seat, telling the teacher that he was Min's family member so he would attend the meeting. All the students looked at Yan Shi in surprise, and Min was very happy with how Yan Shi always supported him. Then, at night, we see the four of them having dinner. A friend tells Yan Shi, "Well, now I understand why you always protect Min, because she cooks such delicious food for you." Dong, too, seemed happy amidst all this when he received a call from Xiao Wu, who cried and said, "Min called me to the amusement park gate after school. I've been waiting for her to come for so long, but she hasn't come. I don't know why she did this to me, and now I'm so scared here." Dong then becomes angry and tells Min, "How can you take revenge on Xiao Wu like this? Why do you hate her so much? If anything happens to my sister Xiao Wu, I won't spare you." He then leaves. Min is shocked, "But I didn't do anything." And then, when she came to the amusement park with Yan Shi, she secretly listened in on how Xiao Wu was lying to Dong about all the things Min had done to her. She then said, "She's your real sister, right? So, you won't love me anymore. You'll only care about Min." Dong then replied, "No, I only have one sister, and that's you. And even if Min has returned, is she living in someone else's house? No one cares about her in ours." Hearing all this, Min burst into tears. Yan Shi put his hands over his ears to prevent Min from getting hurt further. Min starts to say, "I really didn't invite Xiao Wu all the way to the amusement park." Yan Shi says, "Yes, I know. I trust you completely." Well, they both return home. Min starts packing her things and says, "I'm going back to my old parents. Even though they weren't my biological parents, they loved me very much." Then, Yan Shi stops Min, saying, "No, you're not going anywhere. This house is not just mine now. It's yours too. It belongs to both of us. And if you miss your old parents, I'll take you back to meet them. I promise, whether anyone else cares for you or not, I'll always care for you, take care of you, and protect you. You can trust me." Then Min becomes overjoyed and thanks Yan Shi. Well, in the next scene, we're shown the home of Min's parents, who adopted Min. That is, the people she's lived with since childhood. Mom is overjoyed to see her, but Dad is worried, asking, "Why are you coming alone? Is everything all right in Beijing?" Yan Shi lies, saying, "Min got permission from her parents and just wanted to meet you both, and I'm a friend of Min's older brother. Father is also pleased, and then he warmly welcomes them both." Min shows Yan Shi her room, saying, "Look, it's nice." Then, when Min's younger brother arrives, she tries to introduce him to Yan Shi. But the younger brother runs away, saying, "He's your boyfriend, isn't he?" Min then tries to deny it, saying, "No, it's nothing like that." We then see them all eating dinner. Yan Shi, while chatting, reveals that Min also cooks delicious dishes every day. Mom is surprised that she's doing household chores in addition to studying there. Min handles the situation by saying, "No, I just cook there sometimes." Mom asks, "By the way, are you happy in Beijing? Your happiness is very important to us." Min lies here too, saying, "Yes, I am very happy. My biological parents love me very much and take care of me." Mom and Dad continue, "Your dream was to become a doctor, which we can't fulfill because we're poor. But your biological parents are very rich, so we hope you'll stay there for our sake and fulfill your dream of becoming a doctor." Min starts crying while eating, wondering how she'll tell everyone that she's not at all happy being away from her parents, but she'll be forced to stay in Beijing to complete her further studies. So, here, Min's parents also become very emotional, and Yan Shi also felt very bad for Min. Min has returned to Beijing, and now that Dong has learned the truth that Xiao Wu lied about Min that day, so he asks Xiao Wu to apologize to Min. Xiao Wu says sorry, and Min forgives her because Min herself wants to live with everyone lovingly. Xiao Wu also realizes that Min isn't bad, but rather that they can become sisters. We then see them all having dinner together, where everyone looks very happy, because finally, the fight between Xiao Wu and Min was over, and now they are all like a family. It's then revealed that time has passed, and now it's the year 2013. While Min is still living with Yan Shi at her house, Yan Shi gifts Min a locket with her house number, which Min really likes. We then see all these friends together, discussing what they will do after graduation. Everyone had different dreams, but Yan Shi says, "I always want to be with Min. That's my dream. And I will become whatever she wants me to be." Hearing this, Min blushes. Everyone else is happy for them, realizing how much Yan Shi loves Min. Then, while they're at the theater, Yan Shi holds Min's hand. Then, the next day, after spending some time enjoying themselves at the beach, Yan Shi confesses his feelings to Min. He also said that he would arrange for a pink snow party after you graduate because you love snow. Min says, but that's not possible. Yanxi then says, I can do anything for you because you're my world now. The two were very close and nervous. They then kissed, signifying they were officially a couple. They looked incredibly happy together. The scene cut to a scene at home. While they were joking around, Yanxi received a call, which upset him so much that he told someone to book a flight for him. He was coming. Min couldn't understand what was going on, as Yanxi didn't tell Min anything, instead simply saying, wait for me here at home. I'll be back very soon. There was a little family problem, but everything will be fine. So, Min agreed. But many days had passed since Yanxi's departure, and he hadn't returned. His phone wasn't reachable, and no one knew anything about him. Dong also tries to call Yanxi for help, but this number is also disconnected. It's then shown that more days pass, and Min becomes increasingly ill while waiting for Yanxi. Then, one day, she decides, I'm going to go abroad myself and find Yanxi, because something bad must have happened to him. Otherwise, he can't leave me alone like this. Dong then manages to stop Min and doesn't let her go anywhere. Then, one day, Min is waiting for Yanxi's call when, after so long, Yanxi finally calls. Min is shocked and begins to question Yanxi non-stop. Where are you? Are you okay? When will you be back home? But Yanxi simply says, please forgive me. I'll never be able to return to China. So, I'm breaking up with you. Please don't wait for me. Then, Min was even more shocked. What is Yanxi saying? Did he never make me fall in love? The scene cuts, and we see Min on the beach, where she is carefully examining Yanxi's photo, as she too longs to call Yanxi. It's shown that time continues to progress. Min's college life has begun. She has enrolled in medical college. While everyone is enjoying themselves, Min remains lost in memories of Yanxi. She can't get Yanxi out of her mind. Yanxi is always on her mind. She sits quietly, constantly remembering the memories she created with Yanxi. Time passes, and it's shown that it's 2017, and today is Min's graduation day. Min had hoped that Yanxi would at least come today as promised, but he didn't come. Min's heart broke even more. While she was sitting outside, saddened, it suddenly began to snow. Min thought Yanxi had definitely done it, so she quickly ran upstairs, but then she discovered that they were making a commercial, so they were making the snow. Min became even more saddened to learn that Yanxi hadn't come yet. He hadn't kept his promise. That meant I had no place in his heart, she said. She then angrily threw away the locket Yanxi had given her and left. But now we see the story many years later, in 2021. Where Min tells us that it was very difficult for her to forget Yanxi. But now I've finally forgotten him. I have a boyfriend who loves me very much. By the way, I've also fulfilled my dream. I'm now a surgeon. And this girl in front of me is my sister-in-law. She's soon to marry my brother, Dong. That night, everyone starts discussing the date and location of the wedding ceremony. Everything was going on normally. Everyone was very happy and chatting comfortably. But suddenly, the person I'd barely forgotten, Yanxi, entered. He sat among us as if he hadn't done anything, but I couldn't tolerate this. I don't even want to see Yanxi's face anymore. So, I got up angrily and left. Meanwhile, Dong and his friend were sitting quietly, knowing Yanxi was coming back, but they didn't tell me about it. Instead, they arranged a meeting for me directly. Yanxi wants to talk to Min, so he comes to the hospital where Min worked. Then, Yanxi meets Min's boyfriend, who breaks Yanxi's heart and leaves. The next day, we see Yanxi buy the apartment next to Min's to stay close to her. But Min's boyfriend arrives there, asking, "Who are you?" Yanxi stands silently, but Min tells him that he's her old schoolmate and someone she doesn't even want to see. And then she left with her boyfriend. Later that night, when Min was drinking heavily alone, still in shock over Yanxi's sudden return, Yanxi came over and begged Min to come back with him. "I want to tell you the whole truth." Min flatly refused, shouting at Yanxi, "Now that I've finally moved on, forgotten you, why do you want to come back into my life? Can't you see me happy? If you think I still like you, let me tell you that you died in my heart a long time ago." Yanxi stood there sad, hearing all this from Min. We then see Min crying outside. Then Min's boyfriend comes to her. knowing who Yanxi is and how much Min had waited for him. He says, "If you still like Yanxi, then you should listen to him because I also want your happiness. But if you only want to be with me, then you will have to stay away from Yanxi." Min thinks deeply, then apologizes to her boyfriend, implying that she wants to end the relationship. The boyfriend is deeply hurt, but then leaves immediately. The next day, we see noise outside. A woman comes and tells her that her neighbor left the water running, causing the leak. Min checks the door for keys, which she finds hidden there. So she opens Yanxi's apartment. When she comes inside, she is surprised to see numerous photos of Min on the walls, all of which Yanxi had posted. Also, here was the locket that Min had thrown away in anger on graduation day. She was surprised how the locket ended up here, so she went straight to talk to her brother, asking, "What's going on? Were you in cahoots with Yanxi? Because I threw the locket away." "How did you get to Yanxi?" Dong remained silent, as if not saying anything. But when Min became increasingly insistent and angry, "Please tell me the truth. I need to know the truth about where Yanxi had been missing for so many years." Dong then told him the story of what happened after that day when Yanxi went to his mother. Actually, Yanxi's mother loved her husband very much. She even gave up her dancing career for him. But Yanxi's father was such a bad man that he fell in love with someone else and disappeared for years. Then, Yanxi's mother received divorce papers. Yanxi's mom was devastated by this and was so distraught that she lost all sense of self. She simply waited for her husband. When Yanxi met her, she said, "Please tell your dad to come back to me. He will definitely listen." But while Yanxi was calling his father, Yanxi's mom committed suicide right in front of Yanxi's eyes. She jumped from a building. Yanxi was utterly shocked, and the trauma was so profound that he went insane. He was forcibly arrested and admitted to a mental hospital. Whenever Yanxi looked outside, he would see his mother, imagining how she had jumped from the building in front of him. This further worsened Yanxi's health, leading to post-traumatic stress disorder. He wasn't in a position to do anything. Yanxi was staying with his cousin. Through him, Dong explained Min's condition, saying that Min was waiting for Yanxi to return. That day, Yanxi called Min and refused to return to China because Yanxi knew he was unlikely to recover, and he didn't want Min to ruin her studies and dream of becoming a doctor by revealing his condition to Min. Yanxi also didn't want Min to wait for Yanxi to return, just as his mother had been waiting for her husband, who eventually committed suicide. The scene cuts to the present, and we see Min sitting alone, shocked by Yanxi's revelation. Yanxi also arrives and asks, "Has Dong told you the truth?" Min gets up and starts asking Yanxi a bunch of questions, asking why he kept all this from her. He then says, "It's because I didn't want to ruin your life because I knew you'd be upset to know the truth. Look, now you've finally become a successful doctor. You should marry someone as capable as you." But Min says, "No, I only want to be with you. If not you, then no one else." Then, Yanxi hugs Min. Then finally they confess that they can't live without each other. Next, we're shown scenes from the past, where Yanxi tells Min, "I used to order a cake for every birthday and miss you. I even came to see you when you graduated. But now, before you could see me, I left. Then, when you were sitting outside sadly, it was me who made the pink snow, because I had to fulfill all the promises I made to you. When you threw the locket I gave you in anger, I was the one who picked it up. And I could understand how hurt you were, but I didn't have the courage to confront you." The scene then cuts to the family, showing the entire family together, overjoyed. We also see Xiaowu, who announces, "I've also found a boyfriend and I'm going to introduce him to you all very soon." Everyone is overjoyed. Just then, Yanxi goes to get a dish from the kitchen. While Xiaowu is showing her boyfriend's photo to all the family members, Yanxi faints and falls, leaving everyone distraught. Then, Min learns the ultimate truth about Yanxi's health. Yanxi has cancer and is in its final stages, so he returns from the hospital abroad to live out his final days with Min. And this was why he stayed away from Min for so many years, hoping to confront Min once he recovered. But when he didn't, he came to live the last moments of his life with Min. Min went into shock upon learning this truth. Then, she came to Yanxi, who was smiling at her. Min immediately hugged her and began crying profusely, unable to accept the fact that Yanxi would soon be gone. Yanxi told Min, "Let's go to our house." Then it was shown that Min woke up only to discover that Yanxi wasn't there, so she began searching for her. Then, when Min finds Yanxi, he discovers that he was printing Min's photo. The two share a sweet conversation, so Yanxi's final days be filled with happiness. Then, Min even kisses Yanxi. In the next scene, we see that while Dong's future wife is choosing a dress, Min also tries on a wedding dress, which she carefully examines. Then, sitting alone, she begins to cry, thinking about Yanxi's illness. Now, we see a night scene where Yanxi tells his friends, "You three know my condition. I'm leaving very soon, so I want you all to do these 3 things after me. First, I'm leaving all my money and property in Min's name. I'm also investing some money in Dong's business, which will also be in Min's name, so that Min can receive the profits in the future and never face any financial problems. My second wish is that you will all celebrate Min's birthday every year. You will never let her feel alone. And my third wish is that you will never mention me to Min again, and you will help her forget me forever and move on with her life." The 3 friends become very emotional and start crying because no one wants Yanxi to leave them. But the situation could not be better now. Just then, Min calls out to Yanxi. Then, Yanxi comes with everyone else, and they all enjoy the fireworks and are very happy. Next, we see a scene from the morning where the 4 friends are all ready for Dong's wedding. But when the bride comes out, it is none other than Min. She is about to marry Yanxi today, because even though Yanxi has little time left, Min has decided that she will remain Yanxi's wife. Yanxi is utterly shocked. Then Min thanks Yanxi for everything and explains how she always missed Yanxi. The two reminisce about their love story from the beginning until now. Yanxi is overjoyed to see Min in a bride's look, so he thanks Min for everything. Then they kiss, and everyone else is overjoyed. While the ending doesn't reveal whether Yanxi leaves this world or not, but it's simply stated that he has little time left. So Min and everyone else made every moment of Yanxi's life beautiful. And then the drama ends with this heartwarming scene.